As we move through the holiday gifting season, many of us are also thinking about ways to give back and especially how to involve the kids. Now, actress, author, and entrepreneur Alexa Penavega is joining us today to highlight meaningful gift options that can change a life for children and families in need right here in the U.S. and around the world. Welcome to Morning Blend, Alexa. We're so excited to be chatting with you this morning.
Thank you so much. I absolutely love so much to give back all around the world. So thank you for giving us the time to talk about them today.
Oh, of course. Now, you're partnering with the Christian humanitarian agency World Vision this year. Now, I understand that their gift catalog is something you use to teach your kids generosity. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yes. Well, they do so many different things, and they're a company or an organization that I've been giving to for over a decade. But this particular one right here, this gift catalog, is not really what you would expect when it comes to gifts. So I'm going to open this up. And the gifts that we give here, like chickens or goats or ducks, these are tools to help families become self-sustaining and lift themselves out of poverty. So I go through this gift catalog with my kiddos, and they get to point to different animals and ask me, okay, Mom, like if I give a goat, what does a goat do? And a goat basically gives a family cheese or yogurt or milk. And not only does this provide for the family, but they also can now take this and sell it. And it becomes a tool that has a long-lasting impact for them to become financially stable as well. So I was explaining this to my kids, and, you hope that they take this in. And they're like, okay. But then I overheard my oldest son, who's 9, explaining this to his friends, saying, bro, if you just give a goat, you can make a big difference, and like explaining what goats do for these families. And that was the moment for me that I was like, this is awesome. My kids actually get it. It's very, very special. So yeah, this is just one way that you can be a part of their giving, is through this gift catalog.
That is incredible impact. Now, what are some of your family's favorite gifts in the catalog? I mean, I know you mentioned he was like, bro, you can do a go or you can give a go. So what are some of those favorites outside of that?
Yeah, you know what? The goat really is the big winner. Another one that I think is great are sewing machines. As you go through a lot of these, really, they're tools. They're tools for these families to become self-sustaining. And when you realize that these have such a long impact for these families, every single one of these gifts, you realize that it's meeting a need, and it's very, very important. So go through the catalog, see what speaks to your family and what need that you guys can actually meet during this holiday season.
Can you also give gifts to help families right here in the U.S. as well?
Yes, actually you can. So they're obviously doing a lot of stuff here in the U.S. One of those is the Family Emergency Kit. You can give that gift right away. It feeds a family of 5 for up to a week. It also includes fruits and veggies. But outside of that, a couple years back, I volunteered with World Vision, and we were doing work in Los Angeles for a community in need out there. And it was beautiful to see the impact that they were making on just that one community. And it's like that across the world.
That is incredible impact, and it's great to learn about what you're doing that's really helping families across the globe. Now, I have to ask before we go, do you have anything else in the works? What's ahead for you in the new year?
Okay, so stuff hasn't been announced, so I can't say too much, but we do have 2 books coming out. We launched a vitamin company, a very clean one that we're very proud of, called Good Things, and our kids gummy is coming out next month. So if you're looking for a clean vitamin for your family and your children, check out Good Things. If you're a Spy Kids fan, we have some cool things coming up that I can't really say, but be on the lookout. But more than anything, we just want to help people in need, and we want to really encourage people to serve and give back and find different ways that you can do that. So please visit worldvision.org/Alexa and just check out all the different ways that you can be a part of this organization.
Yes, it's wonderful, especially around the holiday season when so many families need that extra help. But you did mention Spy Kids, so a lot of us here in studio are going to be looking forward to some news soon.
Thank you. Me too. I can't wait.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Make giving back a family matter this holiday season. Just head to worldvision.org to find out how to get started.
If you're on the lookout for a meaningful last-minute gift or ways to give back with purpose before the year ends, World Vision shares a catalog to help you do just that. I sat down with actress and entrepreneur Alexa Pina-Vega, who explains these meaningful gifts from livestock to clean water make an immediate impact on those who receive them. She says this is the perfect opportunity to teach your kids the importance of giving back.
Look, we all love getting gifts. Who doesn't love it? It's so nice. But when you receive something that is actually life-changing and impactful, your heart is so full. And that's why I tell people, get involved. You want to be a part of something that's making like a real good change in this world.
Hi, Alexa. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I was just listening to your previous interview, making my whole morning hearing you talk about the thumb thumbs.
Listen, they were really, really fun.
Well, everyone to this day, like my generation, we just talk about how much we loved those movies, and especially the thumb thumbs. So that made my whole morning.
Well, I think the last guy was a little creeped out. No way. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. That makes my heart so full. Well, get ready because some really cool stuff is coming.
Yeah, well, yay. That makes me so happy. Well, I want to talk about just what you're actually here to talk about, even though I could talk about Spy Kids all day. I wanted to start with just, can you kind of explain like what World Vision is for people who don't know and how it can be used?
Yeah. So World Vision is a Christian humanitarian organization, and they are all over the world giving back in so many different ways. They help, get people clean water. They help after disasters. They help give them just like tools to help lift families out of poverty. So there's just like they don't stop. A couple years ago, and this is all over the world, but a couple years ago I was in Los Angeles at the LA Dream Center doing outreach there, where World Vision was just meeting every single need of the community. And I had a woman come up to our friend Brian from World Vision and just saying, hey, the second we said we write you guys and say, hey, we need this, trucks just show up filled with this item or the need that we asked for. And she's like, I'm blown away with how you guys do it. I don't know how you do it, but I'm so grateful. And for me, being a bystander, that was just such a cool moment of going like, wow, you guys are literally helping meet every need all over the world, and you're doing it in a way that is even just wowing like these organizations. And it was very impressive. And I love how they partner up with so many different people.
Well, how did you kind of get involved with World Vision?
So it's wild. I love volunteering. I love giving back. I actually started giving to World Vision, I think about like 10 years ago. Longer now. It might be like 13 years, a very long time. And then just over the last couple years, I got in touch with somebody over at World Vision, and we just found different ways that we could work together. One of them was this bracelet, actually. It's handmade by women in Colombia, artisan, fair trade ladies over there who are just making really awesome stuff. And it's for their gift catalog. And in this gift catalog, obviously there are gifts like this, but there are other really, really cool gifts that you can give, like goats, chickens, ducks. And this has been a fun point for me with my kids to talk about ways that we can give back to families, because when you give a goat, that is a tool for these families. It not only meets the needs of food, where they're getting milk and cheese and yogurt, but they can now take these items and sell them, allowing the family to make an income and become self-sustaining. And that's really the goal here is how do we give people the tools, teach them how to fish, right? So they're really trying to supply people with all the tools that they need so that they become self-sustaining.
Yeah, and I was curious too, like if people are in need of things, how do they kind of get in touch with World Vision to just say like, hey, we're in need of this or that sort of thing?
I think so. I think you can go to worldvision.org if you are in need as well, because there's so many different ways that you can approach them, but then also for other people to volunteer with World Vision, along with different ways that you can give. It's not just through the gift catalog. There's so many different avenues that they have for people. And then also they work closely with so many different communities and different churches and other organizations. And that's, again, something I love about World Vision. Sometimes you don't always see different organizations coming together, and that's something World Vision really believes in, is they're like, hey, we're all here to help, and we love partnering with people, and they do a great job at that.
Yeah, and you mentioned how you've talked to your kids about giving back. So how do you kind of have those conversations with them?
Well, I love bringing my kids to these different kind of like ways to give back, right? So we'll go to different homeless shelters. We'll go to after disaster relief. I'll even bring them with me to come help the needs of others. So I don't really shelter them from that, because I want them to understand, like, one, the blessing that they have, but two, the importance and the impact of what it means to show up for others, and how we need to be a part of the group that does that. And because I want them to be those people when they're older that are giving back and showing up for others. But particularly the gift catalog has been really, really fun, because they do ask, they're like, okay, if I give a chicken, what does that mean for a family? And then the best part is overhearing them telling their friends about how, bro, you really need to give a goat this Christmas. Because you're like, oh my gosh, my parenting is working. They're actually telling other people about this.
Well, and I love, like, because as I was like learning about this, like the idea of like last minute gift giving, doing something in honor of someone else, putting like their name on a gift. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, I think, look, we all love getting gifts. Who doesn't love it? It's so nice. But when you receive something that is actually life-changing and impactful, your heart is so full. And that's why I tell people, get involved. You want to be a part of something that's making like a real good change in this world. And I think receiving that gift, it just goes so much further than you know, because it is the gift that keeps on giving. This gift lasts for years. It's not just like, okay, well, I gave my gift and that's it. Like, it has long lasting effects for these families. So I would just definitely say, one, this makes a great gift, but for sure, check out worldvision.org/Alexa. There's so many different ways that you can get involved and so many different ways that you can give. And I think you're going to really, really love it.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm down to my last like 30-ish seconds. So is there anything we haven't talked about that you'd like people to know?
No, I just think that, if there was ever a time to really give back and focus on the community, and even how to serve the community in your area, not just around the world, definitely visit World Vision, because like I said, there's so many different unique ways that you can give back, and meet the needs of your community. And I know they want to step up and help. So if there's a community in need, that you care about, let World Vision know about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today and talking about this. I love it so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you have a great rest of your day, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. God bless. Bye.
Bye.